Reality check, man, from your device, you know it's a unique one, aromatic, realistic TV. Anyway, today, my viewers and subscribers, nationwide, JLP FM launch a smear attack on the People's National Party. Once more. It now remove from 15 million down to 300,000. A radio station that's had no credibility run with a story and we see some people running with it and spin it the way how they want to spin it. But my viewers and subscribers at home and who are living in the diaspora abroad, even some of the blogger them, they get misled by Cliff Hughes. So you don't have to stay focused, locked in. Do no one analyzing and don't get confused. The Jamaica Labour Party is desperate. And they are going to try and find every little thing that they can do to distract the Jamaican people. It is going to get worse. The state of emergency, they are coming back. The Zozo, they are coming back. The execution of our young man them in the street that is taking place now. We have to brace our mind. Because what I want to remind you, the Jamaican people, and let I bring you back a little bit into 1980, when it was a bloodbath, and the Jamaica Labour Party, under the leadership of Edward Siaga, people like Aswell Harding, Ed Bartlett, Pernell Charge, Babsy Green, Bruce Golden, Tan Peralta, and those guys. It was a bloodbath. And that was the same party that burned down the Edentide home with 150 old people. You know, hear what me just say? People in there went blind. And even the one them that were not blind, them barricade up the door them so they could not get out. All courtesy of the Jamaica Labour Party. So it is going to get worse. But we have to embrace ourselves and tough it out. Because after a storm, there must be a calm. And these few months, we will weather the storm until they call it. So the Jamaica Labour Party have nationwide campaigning for them now and launching smear attack on the People's National Party out of desperation. The Lawrence Rowe story, when it first emerged, it was 15 million he was promised. Now it gone to 300,000. And a radio station that has no credibility, a radio station that when they go try to burn down Garden House, it was only nationwide of that footage. When Nationwide shoot up them one car and then radio station, it was only Nationwide of that footage. When them go southwest or southeast St. Elizabeth, the other day go start the fake demonstration, it was only Nationwide of that footage. So you want to tell me that a radio station that has no credibility run with a story and people take this story and want to make this story gather flesh and put it out there like the People's National Party is guilty of something? My viewers and subscribers, I want you to stay locked in. And as I said before, even some of the same blogger them will mislead you. Because every story then jump on the story without doing their due diligence. And say, hold on, man. Something not right over here, sir. Because when you look at the work of Mayor Swaby, knowing that what Mayor Swaby has accomplished already in less than a year, it is more than what the Jamaica Labour Party accomplished in 8 years. So if you are going to judge someone, you would judge them by them track record. And the track record that Mayor Swaby have right now, you have to judge him on that. But you are going to take a story from a radio station that is not credible and run with it. And run with it. All because of what? They want to discredit the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. They want to harm the reputation that Mayor Swaby take less than a year together under the leadership of the People's National Party with the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. That's what they want to do. Harm the reputation of Swaby and the PMP because they want people to say they are the same thing. No, it is not. This is a fake story Nationwide is trying to push. Read between the lines. You judge a man according to their works. What Mayor Swaby has done in less than a year, you have to hold Swaby at a high standard because he achieved so much in less than a year than what the Jamaica Labour Party achieved in 8 years. So how are you running with a fake story from Nationwide who has no reputation? Desperate attack on the PMP. After 9 years in power, the Jamaica Labour Party have nothing of substance to bring to the Jamaican people to run on. So they are using Nationwide radio station to tell lie every day so that the Jamaican Labour Party can have a campaign slogan, can have a campaign message. Think about that. 9 years and you can't face us and show we what you have done in the 9 years. No track record, no legacy, nothing. So you are using Nationwide to try and confuse the people, to get a slogan, to get a topic, to run on. But it is not going to work. So we are going to listen to George Davis and then we will dissect it on the other side. Take it away.
Nationwide News understands that at least 2 anti-corruption agencies are investigating whether public money from the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, the KSAMC, was used to finance the political campaign activities of some of its representatives, including constituency caretakers. This investigation appears to be a consequence of the fallout between the PMP and its former caretaker of Central Kingston, Lawrence Rowe. Nationwide News has seen and heard conversations involving Rowe, PNP General Secretary Dr. Dayton Campbell, and an employee of the KSMC. The conversations raise serious questions about whether the PNP-controlled KSMC is using the tax dollars of Jamaicans to shore up support for political representatives in its bid to help the PNP retake control of central government. Nationwide News has made several attempts over the last 3 days to provide Dr. Campbell, Lawrence Rowe, and the KSMC employee opportunities to respond to the allegations. George Davis has this Nationwide News exclusive.
Nationwide News has seen a record of the conversations between Lawrence Rowe and the PNP General Secretary, Dr. Dayton Campbell. One particular conversation happened on December 22, 2024, and began at 7:06 p.m. Rowe, who at the time was the PNP's caretaker in central Kingston, wrote to Dr. Campbell, quote, "I am beginning to wonder if there's any sincerity towards winning this seat by KSMC. Let me tell you why." End quote. Rowe then explained to his General Secretary that Christmas work was done in downtown Kingston and he was only able to recommend 2 names to be engaged. Rowe complained that PNP caretakers in West Kingston and other areas were treated better. Rowe then complained that for the Christmas, the KSAMC only sent him $300,000, while the PNP leadership in Northwest St. Andrew received over $500,000. Rowe also lamented to Dayton Campbell that a senior official at the KSMC, who's also a prominent member of the PNP, was in central Kingston giving money to some comrades without notifying him. The PNP controls the KSMC. Dr. Campbell responded, telling Rowe that the monies were allocated strategically in light of the PNP's preparation for 2 by-elections.
I can tell you why that happened. That's because they put more money in the 2 divisions that we're going to have by-elections in. So we're going to have a by-election in Chancery, I'm going to have a by-election in Denham Town. So they put some more money in the 2 divisions that are going to have the by-elections.
I want you to tell me if nothing wrong with this. First, him starts a Christmas work gear out downtown, and it's only 2 person him send. Him say, I wonder if the PNP want to win the seat because he only get 300,000 while other councillor get 500,000. Dayton explain to him and tell him, say, in them 2 divisions we get 500,000. A by-election go take place. So you give those divisions some more money. So them can do more road work, more bushing, more cleaning, more whitewashing. Just name it. No, it is telling you that this guy is not a team player. This guy is all about greed. Because if you don't have a by-election in your constituency, and the man then put 200,000 in the other 2 division, we're going to have 2 by-election. So some more money can spend, some more work can go on and then think that. And you have a problem with that? Bro, you are not a team player. You was not a team player. And PNP do the right thing when them get rid of you, bro. You only plant in other seat as a GLP. Strategic man. That's what you were there for, brother. You can't treat nobody. It's all about greed. If you listen, it's greed. The man them get 500 and you get 300. And you are not running a by-election in your division. Anyway, continue.
Dr. Campbell then sought to reassure Lawrence Rowe that the PNP does indeed take seriously the job of winning Central Kingston in the next general election.
Brother, Central Kingston is a Muslim city. Believe you me when I tell you, Central Kingston is a Muslim constituency. Everybody agrees. If we're going into government, which is our plan, we need Central Kingston. I don't know of nobody that says we can win it.
Nationwide News understands that at least 2 anti-corruption agencies are probing the alleged use of monies for political purposes by the KSAMC leadership with the knowledge of the PNP Secretariat. It's understood that the probe is partly based on claims that several PNP representatives were contacted and told to collect hundreds of thousands of dollars from the KSAMC to use however they deem fit. Our news center has also seen a conversation between Rowe and an officer at the KSAMC, Audrey Smith-Facey. Smith-Facey served as PNP councillor for the Painland Division in Southwest St. Andrew for 23 years. She currently serves on the administrative support team for Kingston's mayor and the chairman of the KSMC, Andrew Swaby. Her conversation with Rowe appears to support Rowe's claim to Dr. Campbell that he was given $300,000 cash by the KSMC on
Lie.
December 7th.
Lie. No go so. Me work whole heap of contract for the parish council. Me can't tell you this first hand. Whole heap of contract me work for the parish council. And me get man for work for me. But a fi me name set down there. A fi me name the check or the voucher coming out. Me go a bank, change it, take me money and go pay the man them. You not get no cash. Me not ask nobody that. Because me have that the experience. So when them all talk about cash, that's a lie. But anyway, continue.
2024 at 7:16 p.m., Smith-Facey wrote to Rowe, quote, $300K, you determine what it is to be used for, end quote. Rowe responded, respect. And before closing out that part of the conversation, Smith-Facey told the then PNP caretaker, quote, note well, this is not for public knowledge, end quote.
So anyway, Jamaica, as you see, that youth planting that area there, strategically, working for the Jamaica Labour Party. Because nothing what him say no make no sense. If you listen everything what them just say, it's all about bad mind. It's all about greed. Because you they watch what the other council them a get. And you don't have a by-election in your constituency in one of your division. And your becks are upset about that. You are not a team player, bro. So me and Swaby has respond to the allegation. But I get this clip from off Anne-Isabel Rose. When you don't know, go over there and support her. She do great work. So this is Mayor Swaby rebuttal.
Swaby of the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation has responded to the allegation, and he said, I wish to reaffirm my commitment of transparency, accountability, and good governance. If an anti-corruption probe is underway, we welcome it and stand ready to cooperate fully as we continue to uphold the highest standards of public service. To provide clarity on how resources are allocated in the absence of an elected councillor, it is important to note that when there is a vacancy in a municipal corporation, the allocation of resources in those areas falls under the responsibility of the mayor. This is the case in Denham Town, West Kingston, Olympic Gardens, West Central St. Andrew, and Chancery Hall, Northwest St. Andrew, where vacancies arose due to the passing of councillors and the elevation of a councillor to a member of parliament. Ahead of the Christmas period, the Jamaica Labour Party members of parliament representing these divisions, including the Office of the Prime Minister, were contacted regarding the allocation of funds. The Office of the Prime Minister was included because the Prime Minister is the MP for the constituency where one of the vacant division is located. Had my approach to allocating resources been driven by partisanship, I would not have engaged the MPs to facilitate the distribution of these funds. Instead, I deliberately engaged them to ensure transparency and that resources reach communities through their elected representatives. Furthermore, I must make it clear that municipalities do not disperse cash. At no point did the KSMC authorize or facilitate cash disbursements to any individual. If any such transaction took place, it was not sanctioned by the corporation and did not involve public funds. So Andrew Swaby mashed down them lie and is willing to cooperate and welcome any form of investigation, unlike the Jamaica Labour Party.
Because at the end of the day, Swaby don't have nothing to hide, And listen what I'm saying, The councillor them that died is the MP them would be response for the constituency. So him call the MP them attention, including the Prime Minister, and make them aware of the fund. What else should he do? The man do the right thing. There is no hanky-panky in it. The man call the MP them were in charge of the constituency. Since there is no councillor, the councillor then dead or migrate or gone, wherever they do. Is the MP in charge? So is the MP is the one who would spend the money, not Swaby. And he make it clear, so the council not disperse cash to people. You get a voucher or you get a check. Plain and straight as that. So when you see a nationwide want to have no credibility, they launch this attack pan Swaby. So this is the nationwide report, Jamaica. Nationwide News understand that at least 2 anti-corruption agencies are investigated whether or not money from the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, KSAMC, was used to finance the political campaign activities of some of its representatives, including constituency caretaker. So Jamaica, let us move back to the Auditor General report and what the Auditor General report has stated for the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation under FEDA and under Andrew Holness, the Jamaica Labour Party. The Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation under FEDA can't explain how 33 million spent on house for 4 people. The Auditor General don't know where the 33 million they gone. Because the house them, obviously, them no bill. So where gone? Under FEDA leadership at the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, $80 million overpaid. So when you look at 80 million and 33, you look at $113 million that cannot give account for under FEDA, under Andrew Holness administration and under the Jamaica Labour Party. 113 million under FEDA cannot give account for. So where is that 113 million went? Where it went? So now the Lawrence Rowe story, it moved from 15 million to 300,000. To 300,000. And as I stated before, him say him get 300,000. But the municipal corporation don't give cash. So where you get your cash from? And now they are stating that the PMP or the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation give him 300,000 in the Christmas and give 2 other division 500,000. But look at this. The Prime Minister of Jamaica just announced 45 billion for Sparks program. Remember, it's the same Prime Minister abandoned our roads, for the past 9 years. But all of a sudden, few months before a general election, Sparks program release the 45 billion. And he not stop this. In a week, Prime Minister allocate 315 million for repair for vulnerable household. What is that? Election strategy. By vote. But he's just using the Prime Minister office to do it. He's just using the Prime Minister office to do it. So think about that, my viewers and subscribers. So when you look on the 80 million overpaid that happened under the Jamaica Labour Party and the 33 million that them say them are used to build house for poor people, and the house them can't show about the money gone, it is showing you that this is something that the Jamaica Labour Party was doing. That's why them when I fight so for the council. Because them are use the council for run them campaign. Man, they get them pop off. Because it's sure right here, sir. 80 million and 33 million. That is 113 million right there, sir. You understand? So they want to try and play reverse psychology. We get it and we understand. Nationwide is not a credible media outlet. And we know that. We have the evidence, we have the facts. Because look at the Garden House fire. Nationwide, they orchestrate it. Only Nationwide alone have the footage to show. When they shoot up them one radio station, it was only Nationwide have the footage to show. When them go to Southeast St. Elizabeth, but have the fake demonstration, it was only Nationwide have the footage to show. So how can you run with a story from Nationwide when we know that Nationwide is not credible? And when you look at what Andrew Swaby has done in less than a year, and the Jamaica Labour Party has been there for 8 years, and he has more under his belt than what they achieved in 8 years. Do not get it, do not understand that what Nationwide is trying to do is discredit the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, harming the reputation of Mayor Swaby and the PNP leadership. That's what they are doing. So it is all desperation. The Jamaica Labour Party is desperate. They are desperate. So they are going to try to find every little thing that they can find to try and distract the Jamaican people. That's what they are trying to do. But what is their legacy? Let us ask, what is the legacy of the Jamaica Labour Party? What is the legacy? The Prime Minister have 28 bank accounts and can't give account for them. The Prime Minister start 3 companies in the pandemic, move around 460 million US in those accounts. He also opened an account with $0 down. And weeks later, 143,000 US were transferred from SSL into that account. He get 450 million from the World Bank, the IMF, the International Monetary Fund in the pandemic to give the Jamaican people. He did not. Look what happened to the people them in Hurricane Beryl. He get relief and he held it back from the people. Look at our hospitals. Dirty, nasty and stink. Dilapidated and broke down. No beds, no linen. No medical supply. People have to sitting up in wheelchair, sleeping on bench and sleeping on cold concrete. Take a trip down to our education. It gone right down to the ground. Just look at that. Look at our infrastructure. Him have to call a state of emergency. Sell out all our land them to Chinese. Just think about that. What is the legacy? The bad Jamaica. After 9 years. After 9 years, there is nothing to show the Jamaican people. What you have to run on. There is nothing there for them to campaign on. And this is the reason why them have to use mouthpiece radio station to tell lies every day to build a campaign message. To build a campaign message for the Labour right them. Just think about that Jamaica. Lawrence Rowe. It was 15 million. Now it gone down to 300,000. But look at the JLP spending under FEDA. 33 million can't give account for. What then say then they use for build house give poor people. The Auditor General no know where he gone. And the federal 80 million overpay. 80 million. So 80 and 30 is 113 million gone under the Jamaica Labour Party from the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. And you want to come build a story now about 300,000. Jamaica, when you are judging a man, you judge them according to their work. So you have to go judge me as Swaby according to his work. What Swaby accomplished in less than a year, the Jamaica Labour Party and the federal not accomplish it in 8 years. So you have to check Swaby track record. And then you check nationwide track record. And see which one of the two is credible. Because what Swaby has done in less than a year, that is there on its track record. But go check nationwide track record. Them not have no credibility. Them just speak on behalf of Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party. Launching attack. So instead of the Jamaica Labour Party to run their political campaign, them are used nationwide to run their political campaign against the People's National Party. Desperation, Jamaica. Desperation. Trying to discredit and harm the reputation of Mayor Swaby under the leadership of the People's National Party in the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. Do that and beat Swaby. Do that and beat Swaby. What Swaby has done in less than a year, the Jamaica Labour Party not do it in 8 years. So do that and beat the man. The accomplishment of Mayor Swaby in less than a year is more than what the Jamaica Labour Party accomplished in 8 years. Again, my viewers and subscribers, you stay focused. No listen to the noise. Me tell you already, I'm going to tell you again. Even some of the blogger them go mislead you. We not there to mislead nobody. We there to lay out the facts straight. You use a man track record and hold them accountable. What Swaby has done, you have to use that and hold Swaby accountable. The brother is transparency. Everything the man sign, him sign it in a public. The man they use less money and get more things done. The Jamaica Labour Party spend millions and they not get things done. So in the Christmas, them allocate different money for councillors. Him not do nothing wrong. Him not do nothing illegal. And you want to take a story and run with it from a media house that have no reputation. And like you don't want to tarnish. You don't want to tarnish or damage the man's reputation. The man them desperate, them back against the wall. Remember what them do 1980? And them burn down the Edentide home with the 150 odd old people in it. The report stated all the people them who did not blind and could move around, them could not get out because the place barricaded up and all the place burned fast. That take place under the Jamaica Labour Party. You know, brace on yourself. Brace on yourself. It's going to be a rugged ride. But after a storm, there must be a calm. After a storm, there must be a calm. It's only few months left before him call it. And he's going to call a snap election. But the PMP and Mark Golding ready for him because they are running around right now like chicken without heads. Alright, that's why they're my viewers and subscribers. If you are going to hold someone accountable, my viewers and subscribers, you hold them accountable based on their track record. And what Mayor Swaby has accomplished in less than a year, the Jamaica Labour Party did not accomplish that in 8 years. Do that and beat Swaby. Anyway, my viewers and subscribers, stay tuned to Aromatic Realistic TV. Like and share and follow the movement over YouTube. We tell them we don't do gossip, we don't do tabloid, we don't deal with propaganda, and we don't do fake news. And when we talk and hold on with mouth a ground, because we don't name nobody yard, you know. You understand what I say? I saw this a channel I run. We're going to speak the truth and we're going to speak it forever. When we say lie and dishonesty, deceit, we're going to call it out. When things don't make no sense. No for uno the help nationwide and Andrew Holness spread them false narrative. No for uno bloggers the help Andrew Holness and nationwide spread them false narrative. If uno want a better Jamaica and a better Jamaica uno want, uno stay on top of things. Hold the man accountable. A him a the problem, a him a the crook, a him a the criminal. Everything what they go on, it go on under him. No for uno come like uno a lose uno way, man. The thing I get to uno head. Because people are relate to uno and have a platform. Uno do the right thing, man. And stop going like a clown in the thing, man. Nationwide have no credibility, brother. Nationwide have no credibility. Look on the track record of Swaby. Everything what the man do, a transparency. If he must sign it to the public. He might use less resources and get more things done. And him not even there here yet. I don't want to take nationwide fake story and run with it. Eh? Take nationwide fake story and run with it. Try to discredit the man. Or undermine his reputation. When this guy is telling nothing but crap. You know, say the man greedy. All because he's saying get 300,000. And rest of councillor them get 500. And the councillor them will get 500. Them have by election for run. You know, say the boy is no team player. No wonder why they say my batty boy. Because on go batty boy go on so. When man will love money and go on then way down the batty hole can't dry, brother. Anyway, my viewers and subscribers, you don't know much like the signature word, it never change. Art of love. Until then, on the matic will chat again. Walk good. Peace. I'm out.